Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Talk to Georgian live chat. My name is Jenny Thompson. I am the social media specialist here at Georgian College, and today we're going to be talking all about academic and career preparation. So Academic and Career Preparation, or ACP, is a free, goal-directed, flexible, and supportive upgrading program. It accommodates your life while allowing you to bring your reading, writing, math, and other essential skills up to a high school level. So that's what we're going to be chatting about today. In just a minute, we're going to be bringing in our fantastic guest as Cathy McRae, Program Manager of ACP. So you might be wondering, is academic and career prep for me? Is there an age limit? Is it really free? What courses are available? So please post your questions down below and we will do our best to get through as many as we can today. And now during our live chats also we tend to get a lot of questions from our international students or looking for updates about travel, quarantine, all that kind of stuff. So I did want to show quickly a couple contacts for you. So if you are an international student and you do have some questions about quarantine or about housing as well, then you would get this email here, do intlhousing@GeorgianCollege.ca, and you'll be connected with our team here in Canada through our International Center. Fantastic group of people. They'll be happy to help you with your questions. If you have any other kinds of questions, just general questions, anything from student life to oh my goodness, I don't know, to travel, to visas, insurance, anything like that, we ask that you contact the international@GeorgianCollege.ca email as well. And I will, great, perfect. I'll also put in our, here we go. Actually, you can reach them on Instagram as well. They're a fantastic group of people. As I mentioned, they post a lot of updates and information on social media as well. So they are on Instagram at the letters IC Georgian. And they also actually have live chats 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're more than welcome to join them there, connect with our international community, see what the latest updates are, and bring any of your questions that you have too. So as always, before we get started, I always want to point people toward our website. It's a fantastic resource with lots and lots of information on there. So you want to head over to GeorgianCollege.ca. We post all of our ongoing COVID-19 updates for domestic and international students, and a lot of commonly asked questions are answered on there. So I'll show you, give you a quick little tour of where to find some really important information. So again, the website is GeorgianCollege.ca, and this is it here. So, I mean, if there's lots of headings along the top with lots of different kinds of information and lots of information here as well. You can find our COVID-19 updates page here. But what I want to bring your attention to is this bright orange bar across the top. You can't miss it. And we're going to put some really important links in here. This is where you're going to find some really important information. So the first link is our Winter 2021 program delivery information. So if you are a student who is going to be starting this January or continuing this January, you can actually go here. So if you click there, it'll take you to this site here. And as you can see, it's broken down to find some more information about our awesome Georgian Learning Guarantee. You want to check that out, as well as there's updates from Georgian, as well as for international students. You can connect with a recruiter, all that good stuff. If you go to the program search tool, if you click that, or you can scroll down, you're going to find this really handy chart. So this is what it looks like here. As you can see, there's the program code, the program name, location, year, semester, and you can actually go up to this bar, type in your program, and it will show whether your semester is going to be done remotely or suspended in this one case, or if it's going to have in-person components where you're going to need to get onto campus. So it's really handy to know what kind of semester you're going to have for that. As well, this link up at the top bar is what to expect on campus. So if you click on that, it will take you to this page here. It is updated just for the fall semester because that's what we're currently in. But we will keep this with ongoing information for the winter semester as well. So you can see we've posted, some new updates to it here. And this is really awesome because it shows you the breakdown of everything on this page. And there's tons of information, as you can see, from parking, what entrances you need, mental health resources, to who's allowed on campus or what you even need to know before you get on campus, as well as other information here for domestic and international students. Excuse me. So if you scroll down, you'll also see other information. So if you are going to be on campus, you need to complete an online training module, which is in Blackboard. So you can get more information on that here. As well, here's more information about our Safe at Georgian app. You can get that anywhere you can find an app. And on it is a COVID-19 screening assessment. It takes like 30 seconds to do. And it really just helps you get onto campus quicker. So if you do that ahead of time, and then you can just walk up right to the door, don't need to wait in a line, and just show that to the screener at the door that you're all good to go. And then there you go, you're all done. And if you are studying remotely, we do have a bunch of resources for you as well. So if you actually go to, this is the page here, it's remote learning and supports. So you can either go to just GeorgianCollege.ca/remote, or you can go up to this student life tab at the top of the website and then down to remote learning. And it's going to take you to this remote learning and supports page. And on here, there's tons of information. Again, it's broken down to show you all the different categories. And this page is really fantastic for all students because it shows exactly how to what all of our student services are and exactly how to contact them, what they're all about and how to contact them, because all of our student services are running remotely right now. So you can't actually go into campus to go to the registrar's office or anything like that. You have to contact them online. So that's a really helpful tool. And the last page I want to show you is our COVID-19 updates page. So if you click on there, it's going to take you to here. As you can see, we've got, key fall and winter semester dates up top. As well, it's broken down here by different semester, finance fees, registrar's office, all that stuff. As well, for our international students, we have a separate page just for you. So you can click on there and it will take you here. There's even more information of what you're going to need to know as an international student. So students coming to Canada, here you go. What do you need to know? Here's more information about those live chat sessions I mentioned. And as you can see, there's tons of information on everything from fees, immigration, housing, all that good stuff, as well as additional information, including from Government of Canada. So you can stay totally up to date with what's going on. Awesome. So I feel like I always go through so much information for you guys. So if you have any questions about any of that, we are going to be posting this live chat to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube following. So you can always go back to it, rewatch any parts, and share that with, your friends, your family as well. You can also at any time reach out to us, just send Georgian a direct message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can, and help direct you with whatever info you need. So now that I've done my whole big spiel, I'm going to be bringing in our guest, our fantastic guest. So we're bringing in Cathy McRae of Academic and Career Preparation, or ACP. So if you have any questions at any time, just post them down below. Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Great introduction.
Oh, thank you. It's so much information. And I love your background. It's like we're in the mountains.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was something nice and calming for the live chat.
Perfect. That's perfect. So welcome, Cathy. Tell us more about Academic and Career Preparation, or ACP. What is it all about?
Yeah, for sure. So actually the easiest way to think about academic and career preparation is just think of it as upgrading. It's a super simple word. We call it ACP, or academic upgrading, or academic preparation, but it's really just a way for someone to come into the program to upgrade academically to either get into college or maybe to start a new career. There's so many options once you come into our program.
Yeah. And so who is eligible for the program?
So Ontario residents are eligible for the program. We also do have an age limit. So normally we can take learners who are 19 or older. Now, I know sometimes people who are 18 or sometimes even 17 want to come into our program, and there are times when we can make an exception. We would just have to have a conversation and just make sure that if you were below the cutoff, if you were 17 or 18, that you have a reason to come into the program that would make it necessary. So I'll just give a quick example. For example, if you're finished high school and you want to go into a Georgian program, you have your high school diploma, but maybe you're missing a prerequisite. Maybe you didn't take that math, or maybe you didn't take that science. You can come to us, you can do some upgrading, get that math or get that science, and then get into your Georgian program.
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. So yeah, so tell us more about the courses. So what kinds of things are available? What can people take?
Yeah, so actually we have a number of options. I should also mention that we offer upgrading at pretty much all of our campuses, and it might vary slightly per campus, but right now, because we're in remote delivery, we have a lot more flexibility. And we even now just started this year offering services to people who are south of Barrie in the Newmarket area. So even we've expanded our reach even more. It's a really great opportunity for people who need upgrading to get into the program. But the courses that we offer are math, communications, biology, chemistry, computers, and then we have another course called Keys to Success, and it's a skill building course for people who want to brush up or maybe improve some of their academic and life skills. So maybe things like, test taking, organization, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. And we have a question here, actually. Sacredot Clinton. I think they're more referring, so they're asking, how will it work this year with the programs? Will it be all online, or will there be any classes? So I think they might be referring to Georgian as a whole. So I would point you, if that is what you're wondering, I'd point you towards GeorgianCollege.ca/winter 2021. So if you go to that website, it will show you exactly what your programs are, if they're online or in person. But maybe we can sort of swing that toward our ACP. So what do we do nowadays?
Yeah, for sure. So right now, ACP across all of our campuses is online, or we call it remote delivery. So we're offering remote delivery. So that means that we have a sort of a variety of delivery. Some of it is synchronous. So, that means you have a set time that you meet with your instructor, you go online. We usually use WebEx, but sometimes we use we might use something else, and you meet with your class and you meet with your faculty member. But we also have some classes that are asynchronous, which means your teacher might just give you an assignment. Usually it's posted on Blackboard. We use Blackboard just like post-secondary. And maybe the faculty will give you a set time to complete an assignment, or you sort of work independently, but you can always check in with your faculty member if you need help or if you have questions. So we are completely remote right now, but depending on your course and your faculty and your campus, the delivery may differ slightly.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And so we've gone over the courses too. Does somebody who is has joined ACP, do they have to take all the courses, or can they just pick and choose?
No, not at all. So they can pick and choose whatever they need. Like I said, some people just come in and they only need one question, or sorry, they only need one credit. So they might just take that one credit. Or they might just need one credit, but because we offer a computer course and they're not really too confident in some of their computer skills, they might take our computer course as well because they want to brush up on their PowerPoint or their Excel. And maybe they're going into business and they want to, learn more about Excel or just practice their skills. But we also offer a credential. So it's called the ACE certificate. The ACE certificate is equivalent to OSSD, so the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. and it will get you into college. It will get you into any post-secondary college in Ontario. And it usually is also something that many employers will accept. You know, if your employer has a minimum educational requirement of high school, it's often accepted. Although we do caution people just to make sure to check with either your current employer, if you are employed, or if you have a future industry you want to go into, just make sure that that industry does recognize the ACE certificate, although it is pretty common that it is recognized. And an ACE certificate is composed of 4 credits. So 2 are mandatory. So communication and math are mandatory. And then there's 2 optional credits. So you could take one of the 2 sciences, you could take the computers, or you could even take the Keys to Success credit to get you up to your 4, and then you get the credential.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so going off of that sort of the secondary school diploma as well, and we can actually help them prepare for the GED test as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. So we actually don't administer the GED test. That has to be administered through the school board, but we can definitely help people prepare to write the GED test. And we also offer at Georgian the CPA, the College Placement Assessment, which is an assessment that can help you get into college if that's something that you need. And we not only do we offer to help prepare people for that test, the CPA test, but we also can administer it here at Georgian. So we can book you in for that.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess how would that work? Is it done in person still nowadays, or would that be online as well?
I think the testing is remote right now as well. Yeah, okay. I believe so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, everything is shifting over.
Yeah, everything's shifting. They're shifted, actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So how long does it take to complete a course?
So that actually is really variable. So it really depends. Some of our courses are a little bit shorter, like a Keys to Success could be as short as 6 or 7 weeks. Also with computers, it could be in that range, depending on your skill level. So we're very flexible in terms of our delivery. If someone has a lot of time and to dedicate, then they might be able to move a little bit faster through the curriculum than, you know, someone who might have a full-time job and you know, 2 kids at home or something. But we generally say that it's for our you know, sciences, it's definitely 14 weeks because that's a cohort. So that means that our sciences, they'll start in January, or they'll start in September, and they'll go for the normal semester. Although we do have a slight exception. We do offer a couple continuous intake sciences, but normally we go through a cohort. And then for math and communications, it's going to take you probably at least 14 weeks. Math might even be a little bit longer because we cover a lot in our math course. But it's continuous intake. So what I should just mention is continuous intakes means you can start pretty much anytime. So if someone came to us, you know, right now and they filled out all their paperwork and they wrote their assessment, we do have a small assessment that people write just so we know where you're at when you come into the program. You know, conceivably you could start next week.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's good. Especially nowadays, it's great that we have that flexibility for people's lives because everyone's doing something different. Yeah.
Totally.
So for anyone who's just joining us, we're talking today all about ACP, academic and career preparation. So for any questions that you may have just missed, we will be posting this live chat to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube accounts after it's done. So feel free to review it again, share it with family and friends. And we know that we are focused just on this one topic, and we really do. I'm seeing lots of questions you know, coming in the chat about, you know, what do you do about acceptance letters or the application process, about registration. So we'd really urge you to visit our website, GeorgianCollege.ca. It really does have tons and tons of information on it, all about ACP, but about all of this other stuff as well that you're wondering about. So please visit it, take a look around. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Awesome. And it's also got all those ongoing COVID-19 updates and information for domestic and international students. And a lot of those commonly asked questions are answered on there. So definitely take a look. Great. So we're going to be jumping back into some more questions with Cathy, the master of ACP, to tell us all about the program. So what are some benefits of ACP? How can somebody know if it's right for them?
Yeah, so there's, so many benefits. So how do you know if the program is right for you? So normally we call our program a goal-directed program. So we have 3 different goal paths. One goal path is employment. So maybe you are between jobs, or maybe you have a job but you want to get a different job. Then ACP is definitely for you, because we can help you with some of those math skills or writing skills. Another goal is post-secondary. Obviously, that's the main group that comes into the program, is they want to get into post-secondary. Normally it's Georgian, but it doesn't have to be Georgian. And so we help them prepare for college. And then the other is apprenticeship. So we do have a number of people who either are coming right out of high school and want to go into apprenticeship, and maybe they just need to upgrade their math or something. Or sometimes we have people who have who are currently in the workforce, but they want to do a job shift. They want to become an apprentice, maybe get into a trade, and they just need to brush up on something. So they come to us. So a lot of the benefits are that, we can meet you where you are right now. We have a wide variety of students who come to us. Some of them have been out of school for, 15 years, 20 years, and that's totally okay. Our faculty are experts in adult learning, and they really help support and guide students, especially mature students who might have been out of school for a while. But we also have many students who are younger as well. They just maybe weren't sure what they wanted to do right after high school, or maybe they knew exactly what they wanted to do, but then they changed their mind, which is totally cool. We can help you with that as well. So I would say probably one of the biggest benefits is just the flexibility of the program. And, right now, actually, we have even increased flexibility because it is remote. We actually have been able to serve more learners, people for maybe commuting was an issue, or transportation was an issue. Right now we're seeing a lot of people, or even time was an issue. They weren't able to attend our classes because they worked a lot, so I would say flexibility is a huge benefit to the program.
Yeah, fantastic. I also love that it's free.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So talk to me about that. So it's is it really free?
Yeah.
You mentioned it's for residents of Ontario. What if you are not a resident of Ontario?
Okay, so it is free for residents of Ontario. If you're not a resident of Ontario, or if you're an international student, there is a fee. The fee just depends on the program and the campus. And also because of COVID right now, our fees have changed slightly. So it would probably best just to contact the campus that you want to attend. And I know it's virtual, but we're still all attached to various campuses, right? So, if you want to attend ACP in South Georgian Bay, let's say, and you're an international student, I would just contact the office there in South Georgian Bay, and they can definitely give you more information. And all of our contact information is on our webpage. We have it all broken down by campus, which is GeorgianCollege.ca/ACP. So it's super easy to find us.
Yeah, I'll show the, so this is the page here, the ACP page. And so under, actually, if you go courses by location,
yeah,
there they all are in their all beauty. And then, so you can scroll down. So there's Barrie and the contact information there.
Yeah.
There's Midland, contact information there. So it's all listed depending on which campus.
Yeah, exactly. And you can click on our social media from there as well, which is really helpful because everyone has their own Facebook page. So those are our Instagram and our Twitter are at ACP Georgian. pretty simple. But then every campus has their own Facebook. So the Facebook link is also listed under the campuses. And so there might be some campus specific information on on their individual Facebook pages.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so here's the Barry one, for instance. So you can see there's an extra Facebook link.
Yeah.
As well as some other contact details.
Yep.
Perfect.
Awesome. So you had mentioned earlier as well, ACP is goal directed. It's also a very supportive group as well. Can you tell us more about what kind of environment that we've created for anyone who might be interested, but is maybe a bit nervous about it or unsure?
Yeah, for sure. So, like I said, we have a lot of mature students. We have a large variety of students, and our staff are really good at making people feel comfortable. We do have a lot of students, if they've been out of school for a while, maybe are a little nervous, or maybe they're not quite sure if they want to go back to school, but the staff are great at answering questions and being really supportive. And then, of course, once you get into the classroom, like basically our faculty are there to support each learner individually. So we have a go at your own pace model, which is means that the class, you don't sit in a class and have like a lecture every day. Because of those staggered starts. The exception might be science, but because you can really start every time, everyone in your class is probably at a different place. So there's no like, okay, on December 10th, the whole class is writing a final exam. You're sort of going at your own pace. You're writing a test when you're ready. We have practice tests. So it's a really supportive learning environment. It's like I said, it's very flexible, and it really is tailored to the individual needs of the learner. The only thing I will say, though, is that we do try to ensure that the students are making progress. So when we say it's go at your own pace, that means that you are coming to class or coming to your WebEx or however your faculty has set it up. Maybe it's just like an email check-in. It really depends. But we have it set up so that it's go at your own pace, but it's not, well, I need to take a 2-month break and, not submit anything or whatever, because the faculty will be wondering where you've gone. So we're very, we do like to emphasize go at your own pace, but we also say, everyone needs to really try to make progress in their learning, each and every week. And if anyone's struggling, the faculty will definitely be there to offer support.
Yeah. And before we wrap up, there's one cool thing too I wanted to ask you about. Just that I understand that we can, or that some assistance with childcare or travel costs may even be available. I don't know if travel so much right now with COVID, but can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. So this is a ministry funded program through also through Service Ontario. So the ministry wants to really make sure that there are no barriers to learning. So if you have, say, if you're a student who has an issue with or needs childcare and you need financial support with that, we do have a process where you can apply for some financial support, and we can help you with childcare or with transportation. Sometimes we we would cover maybe even the parking fee. So it just really depends. That's another case where you would just talk to the staff at the campus and they would work with you. So right now we actually don't have anyone who's accessing the childcare or the transportation support, but because we're all remote, we do have some internet and technology support available. So that's something that people might be able to access as well.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Cathy, for chatting with us today and for all your wonderful advice for our students.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It was great chatting with you.
Yeah. All right. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cathy, for joining us today. That was really great. And thank you for all of you for joining us, for taking the time to stop and engage and send in your questions and comments. It was really wonderful just to connect with you. If you missed any of our questions today, or if you want to go over anything or share this with your friends, your family, we are going to be posting this live chat to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube accounts this afternoon. So please feel free. You can get that anytime later today and share away. And we are going to be back next week with another Instagram live chat. It's going to be a really delicious one. It's going to be Thursday, December the 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that one is going to be all about food and nutrition. And it's just in time for some winter holiday baking and cooking tips. So if you want to make some tasty food, please join us. We'd love to see you. And bring your tasty tips. That sounds weird. That your tasty cooking and baking tips for us as well. We'd love to hear them. So in the meantime, make sure to share this live chat with your family and friends. And for everyone who we couldn't quite get to your questions today, please again visit our website, GeorgianCollege.ca. If you want to learn more about ACP, academic and career preparation, head to GeorgianCollege.ca/ACP, and you'll get all the information you need there. And I'm seeing a comment in here. Happy Thanksgiving. It is U.S. Thanksgiving today. So to everyone who's celebrating or who has family who's celebrating, happy Thanksgiving to you. And in the meantime, just stay safe and we'll see you soon. See you next week for our chat. Take care, everybody.